Okay, so JSON data type is another data type. I just made sure I put it in a separate lesson because it requires a little bit of more explanation. And again, I'm not sure if you guys will be using this JSON data type at all. Okay, but you need to know this for your interviews. You might be asked a question on this. Okay, let's say that I have a table like this, customer table. I have customer ID, name, city, postal code, country. Okay, in let's say that again you can go on debating, like sit for hours and say that why I need JSON data type, why can't I do this way. This is a normal way that we have been learning since day one. City has its own column, postal code has its own column, country has its own column. But if someone wants to define like address as a JSON, that means all those columns will be here. The column name is inside the JSON. So when you store New York, you have to always store with the label. This is called label, element of JSON or label. In city, New York, postal, country, for everywhere. This is how the data looks like in a JSON column. Yes, you can define a column as JSON. So the benefit is like, number one, if any columns are not used in calculations or it's only for informational, you might use it, you might not use, you can put such columns. But again, the data should be related when you put it in JSON. You cannot say that I want to put city here, I want to put salary, and then I want to put his age. No, it doesn't make sense. It has to make sense. So if there are no calculations on this, yes, you can go for JSON, because JSON, if you use JSON, it will degrade your performance. Okay, and the other benefit is, let's say that you can add any element here. You can even store postal code, country, or you can store something like state without changing the table definition or without any alter commands, right? So that is the only benefit of JSON. Okay, yeah. And other thing is, like, sometimes you get data from other software applications, right? They send you as a JSON, so you can directly collect and insert. So that is another use case when you have to use JSON. Okay, but do not misuse. We have seen in one of the assignment where a comma string was defined, right? So I'm going to explain this. So this we talked about. So the reason this is okay, because I can write a select statement to extract the postal code or a city for this ID2 or a Trump or a Clinton. I can do that. So using this SQL command. But if someone says, I will define varchar, instead of JSON, I'll just say comma. That is a single string. That is not allowed, and it goes against a lot of rules and regulations in database. We will talk about that in chapter 8. Okay, and then the main problem here is I cannot say select star from this table where city New York, because I don't know what city is. Column name is address, right? If it's a city, there is no column by city, so this will fail. Or if I say address equal to New York, there is no string like New York, because this will be compared against the entire string here, so you will get nothing, right? So never store something like comma, like store it as JSON. But at this stage, I would say just remember this, that we store it in a different columns. Okay, so this is how you define a table with JSON data type, the address JSON. Okay, and then this is how you insert data into a JSON table. Okay, yeah. And then at the end, what we have been talking about, JSON, right? JSON is like JavaScript Object Notation, is a format to store structured data like key value pairs. This is called key here. The key is city, value is New York. Key is postal code, value is this. So they call it key value pairs. It is great for handling complex data in a single column. Yeah, I think at this stage you should not worry about it, but you might get 1 or 2 questions in your interview on this. Okay, why use JSON in SQL? It allows you to store semi-structured data like arrays or objects in a table, making it flexible for dynamic data, in the sense you can come up with a new column just without changing any table structure. That's what dynamic means. These are the supported databases, MySQL, PostgreSQL Server, partially Oracle also supports JSON. And then on JSON you can do select, yes, you can do update, you can do delete, you can do you can extract data, just one column or one key from this using JSON extract keyword. Yeah, okay.